Hi everybody, welcome to Live Blogger. In this video I'll show you how to create this hover effect for this card using HTML and CSS. So here we can see we have this image in the beginning and we have the hover meet text, and if I hover over this we have this content displayed over here. So let's design this in this video. Let's get started. Right here I have created this folder called card, and I have this folder called images where I have this image right here. And let's start by creating the necessary file. So let's create a new file called index.html, and let's create another file called style.css. And let's start with the index.html file. So in VS Code you can just type exclamation and press tab and you will have this basic HTML5 code. And let's link our CSS file over here. And here in the body, let's start with the markup of our design. So the first thing we will do is we'll create a container division, and in that we'll create this card. So let's create a division with the class of card. Now this card we need to have an image, so let's create an img tag, and in the source let's type images/1.jpg, which is inside this folder right here. And after that we need to create the text content, so I'll just create a division with the class of content for that. And in that we will have a heading, so let's create an h2, and I'll just type heading over here. And let's create a paragraph, and I'll just add some random text, so I'll just type lorem and 10 words, and let's press tab, and we have this random text. Alright, so that's basically it with the HTML of our design. So I have this extension called Live Server in VS Code. So with this extension you can display your website in the browser. So once you install this, you can just right click over here in the HTML file and click on open with Live Server. And here we can see we have the design displayed in the browser, and now when we save this it will automatically reload this page. So let's go ahead and start styling this. So we have already linked our style.css file over here, so let's go to the style.css file, and first of all let's target everything, and let's set the box sizing to border box so that we have the correct height and width for all the elements. And then we'll style the container, so let's tap container, and for the container I'll just add a max width of 700 pixels, and I'll also bring everything to the center, so I'll just a margin inline, and let's set it to auto, and we'll also add a margin top of, let's try 40 pixels. Right now let's go ahead and style the card, so let's tap card, and for the card we'll just have a max width of, let's try 400 pixels. I think we can increase this max width, so I'll just increase it to 900 pixels. And for the height of the card I'll just set it to 400 pixels. And let's set the height and the width of the image as well. So let's tap card img, and we'll set the height and the width of the image to the height and the width of the parent, which is the card. So I'll just tap width 100% and height 100%, and let's set object fit to cover so that it has the correct proportions. And this is the image. Right now let's go ahead and add a font family over here for the card, so let's tap font family, and let's set it to Roboto and sans serif. And the next thing we will do is we will add a box shadow, so let's tap box shadow, and let's set the values to 0, 4 pixels, 40 pixels, negative 8 pixels, RGBA, 0, 0, 0 and 0.3. And right now the box shadow is not being displayed correctly, so if I just remove the height, here we can see we have the box shadow, so it is being applied. So let's add the height back, and here let's set the overflow to hidden so that anything outside this division cannot be visible. So now we can see that the text is not being displayed. And now when we hover over this image, we want to display the text content. So we will increase the height of the card when hovered. So let's tap card :hover, and let's set the height of the card to 460 pixels. And we'll also add a border radius for rounded corners, and let's set it to 8 pixels. And here for the card, let's type transition of all 400 milliseconds is, so that we have a smooth transition. So now we can see when we hover over this, we have the height of the card changing. Now we also need to change the height of the image. So here we can see when we hover over this, the height of the image changes. So let's go back, and here let's type card hover, and when you hover the card, we need to add the styles to the image. So let's type img, and here let's set the height to 300 pixels. And now when we hover over this, we can see that the image height is being changed. Let's also add smooth transition for the image. So here for the image, let's tap transition, all 400 milliseconds ease, and now we can see that the height is being changed. Now let's add some padding to this text content. So we have this division with the class of content. So here let's type card content, and let's add a padding of 24 pixels. And we also need to add this hover me text. So for that, let's go back and let's go to the HTML file, and here inside the card, let's add a division with the class of hover text, and here let's type hover me, and let's add some styles to this. So here let's type card hover text. Now this element should be positioned relative to the card. So here for the card, I'll just tap position relative, and here for this hover text, let's tap position absolute, and let's set the left position to 50% and top position to 50%. And right now it starts from the 50% mark. So we also need to type transform translate to negative 50% for the X and the Y axis. And now it is exactly in the center. So let's also add a background of black, and let's set the color of the text to white, and let's set the font weight to bold, and let's also set the font size to 18 pixels, and let's add a padding of 8 pixels. And when you hover over this, we want to hide this hover me text. So here let's tap card hover text, and let's set the opacity to 0, and here by default we'll set the opacity to 1, and let's add a transition of all 400 milliseconds ease. And now we can see that the hover me text is also working alright. Now let's add some styles to this heading. So let's tap card H2, and for the H2 let's add a margin of 0, and here we also have this underline. So for that we will use an after selector. So let's tap card H2 : after, and this after selector should be relative to this H2. So here I'll just tap position relative, and here let's set the content to blank, and let's tap position absolute, and let's set the position of the left to 0 and bottom to negative 8 pixels, and let's set the height to 3 pixels and the width to 40 pixels, and let's add a background color of red. And now we can see we have this underline. Alright, now let's go ahead and add some line height to this paragraph. So let's tap card P, and let's set the line height to 1.9, and this is how it looks. So with that, we have completed creating this card with this hover effect. So that's basically it for this video. If you have any doubts, you can ask in the comments below, and if you like this video, please click on the like button and subscribe to this channel to get the latest video updates. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a nice day.